What is up, guitar legends? Sam Wild here. We're looking at a song from Mulan today. You are going to need a capo, okay, but we actually have it just off for the first half of the song, and then we have to really quickly just pop it onto fret 1 and then keep going, okay? The problem is there's a key change and it goes at 1 semitone, which means we're either going to have to play bar chords or we can add the capo on halfway through the song. So just have it open, have it ready, whether you've got pencil and a rubber band, or you've got a capo like this, or one with like a spring turner. It doesn't matter, as long as it's open, you should have time to just quickly pop it on and then come in, all right? But we'll get to that. So let's just start with the intro. There's just loads of drums going on. So we don't play anything there, all right? But the fourth time round, there is this A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So if you want to do that intro, all we have is A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. And then G comes in on a really weird beat. It comes in halfway through beat 2. We just have a normal G major chord there. So just watch out for that. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Let's go down to business. Okay, the timing's a little weird, so I actually suggest that you count out loud when you do the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we get to the verse. Let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. Now, to keep the rhythm simple, here's what I want you to do. I want you to play loudly whenever you see a chord on the screen. But in between, you can just do constant down strums in time to the music, okay? It's just really simple. So we have E minor, D, G. So I tend to do fingers 2 and 3 for E minor. D major is just the standard shape. G major, standard shape. And then we have A minor on the beat, and the D major is pushed. Now the E minor is off the beat, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You hear that? We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. But it follows the vocals, so it goes, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. So it follows the words, right? And then we do that twice. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? So you can see my right hand just continues to strum, just very quiet down strums. Okay, and then to continue this, we have C, the saddest bunch I, then to D, and the G, and then to C. That's why if you want, you can do this passing chord. It's basically G with B in the bass. So it goes, that's why I'm back to C again. You don't have to because it's so fast. That's why but it sounds quite nice if you want to do that. Okay, so again, it's the saddest bunch I've ever known, and you heard before we're through. That's why I'll see again, make a D out of you. Now this bit is confusing, okay, although the way I've written it out is going to help you. Okay, so this last line, C, D, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on beats 4 and, we're going to hit E minor and then go back to D again. Right, so it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then again we do E minor. So from the C chord, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then we're going to cut the strings off because the music stops here, just for 4 beats. So it'll go, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. 1, 2, then we're going to come into the second verse. For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. Now verse 2 is exactly the same as verse 1, so we still have that tranquil as a forest, just different words, but on fire within. Okay, that's all the same. So we just need to watch out for the ending, which is gonna take us into that sort of bridge part. So from your spineless, pale, pathetic light, and you haven't got a clue, but now I'll make a man out of you. Okay, so the only difference here is we're gonna add one more chord. You can hear the way the strings sound. It goes to this sort of E sus. So we can add the pinky to make the E minor turn into the E sus. But the rest of that line was exactly the same. It was still 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this comes in on beats 1 and. Okay, there's lots of off beats with this song. That's why it's difficult, and that's why you might want to count and do it slowly first. So again, this part full speed. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. Now this is the part where we get to the bridge, and we're gonna have this short and snappy. And that'll bring us into the chorus. Alright, but make sure you go down, 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 down. And you can bring the hand in if you want to cut off the sound. You see that as soon as the hand comes in, it keeps it short. Then we have this E flat diminished 7. That's quite hard to get to from D, but you have to realize it is kind of the same shape, moved up a string, and then you add the pinky. So I tried to slide along as smoothly as I can. Okay, you don't even have to do that last strum on the D chord if you want, just play. Just so you have time to change chords, right? Don't worry about getting it perfect. So again, C, D, E flat diminished, E minor, okay. You can do fingers 1 and 2 or fingers 2 and 3. Then D with F sharp in the bass, just so the bass note continues, to G, to C again. So all together. 1, 2, 3, and again we have the same thing twice, but the ending is going to be different. Be a man. So you can follow the vocals. 1, 2, be a man, be a man. We go to D major just for one word. Be a man, be a man. And it brings us into the chorus, right? Be a man. Now, as soon as you get to this chorus, we want to have the strumming a little bit louder and continuous, down, 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 just constant, steady down strums, right? And we're still going to emphasize the chord changes, but those in-between strums can be a little bit louder than the verse, all right? So we're going to have C to begin with, D with F sharp in the bass, And then it kind of comes into G on a weird beat. It comes on beat 3 and. So we have 1, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, beats 3 and. So just watch out for that. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. Be a man. It's on the word Be a man. To the strength of a great typhoon. Then the second time we have C, D, E flat diminished again, and the E minor is going to be pushed on beats 2 and. 1 and 2 and. With the strength of a great typhoon. And we do that again. D, E flat diminished, E minor, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Okay, and that's going to finish off the chorus. So to end this chorus, and also this is important with the capo here, we're going to do the key change. We have mysterious as the dark side of the moon. So as soon as we've done that bar on D, we're going to have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, like so. Dun, dun, dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Dun, dun, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can even pulse in and out the chord hand if you really want to emphasize that beat. Okay, now as soon as you've played E minor, you're going to have to get the capo and put it on fret 1 really quickly. So let me show you this. This is where you have to make sure it's open and ready. Okay, so we'll get to this part. The dark side of the moon. 2, 3, 4. You see how I did that? I had 4 beats to change to put the capo on. It's quite tricky. Okay, so again, said the dark side of the moon. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, you have 4.5 beats. Okay, so just practice getting that change. All right. You can even bring the hand in just to cut off the strings. And then very quickly, alright, now the reason we're doing this, I know it's a pain to have to put this capo on, but otherwise you have to have bar chords. You'd have to do an F minor bar chord. And then like an A flat bar chord. Okay, and you are welcome to do bar chords if you want to, but it's much easier to just play exactly the same chords, just putting the capo on fret 1. Okay, once you practice the change. Now once we put the capo on, we have verse 3, which is the same as verse 1, right? So we have, time is racing towards us till the hunts arrive. And you might survive. And again we have the same raging war. Go home is through. How can I make a man out of you? Be a man. Now, this time we're going to go into the chorus as opposed to the bridge, right? So this is the first time we've gone into a chorus from a verse, so we have to think about this slightly differently. So coming out the last part, we're going to do it like this. How could I make a man out of you? So it's exactly the same as verse 1, right? We still have that bum, 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 but we're gonna keep pulsing on that E minor there, right? Dun, da, 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 da. But be a on the be a man, we're gonna have dun, dun, D with F sharp in the bass, to C, right? Be be a man. 3, 4, 1, 2, be a man. Alright, and that's going to bring us into the chorus. So again, end of the verse goes like this. How could I make a man out of you? Be a man, you must be swift as. Now this part is the same as the other chorus, right? But watch out here because we're going to go into the breakdown. Mysterious, sad, the dark side of the moon. Be a man. So once we get to that E minor, bum, 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 we can do the be a man, the same thing, which brings it round again. But there's no music here, so we're going to play that. Be a man, and we cut off the strings. A man, then we wait to finish the whole song. Mysterious, sad, the dark side of the moon. So to finish the whole song, we have C to D, then we have that bum, bum, bum. Exactly the same as the other choruses. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, that's everything, guys. It can seem a little overwhelming because there's so many different rhythms to watch out for, but trust me, the play-along's coming up. If you just try and play along with me, you'll see that you just kind of get used to it. You just have to keep going over each section until you get used to the timings. You can always pause the video as well and just work on those tricky bits, especially when there's strange timing. So how could I make a man out of you? Right, when you have the weird timings, it's good to just count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... If you just slow it down and count, then you kind of get used to doing it, and then you can speed up later on. If you found this lesson helpful in any way, please give it a like. Guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell icon. Alright, good luck with the play along. I'll see you in the next lesson.